Hello and welcome to another video. I am in the car with Mikey, as you can see. He's driving, looking left and right. Sorry, that was a rubbish time to introduce you to the channel. It's actually your first time in a vlog for a long time, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is actually.
He's back.
I've avoided the camera for as long as possible.
So yeah, apologies in advance for the flashy camera and stuff. I should have done my intro before I left the house, but we are actually just going on our first house viewing of this kind of, I don't know, what would you call it, a buying, selling process, which is very exciting, and I thought I'd show you guys around if I can and talk to you about what we're thinking, and then we're going to head into Bath and do a little bit of shopping and get some dinner and stuff, which will be nice. We're actually going to look at a new home. So it's a new build development in Bath. It's quite a small development, I think, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Well, we'll know a lot more about it in a minute. Sorry guys, this lighting is crazy, but I'm just trying to talk to you so that I can show you like our response and stuff after without like having to re-record the intro. But yeah, we're not sure on what kind of house we want to go for. I always thought it would be something more period, but obviously we're thinking about potentially starting a family in the next few years. Like he's making a shocked face. But yeah, in the next couple of years, and obviously there is a lot of practicality that comes in having a new build. So I don't know, if you have a new build and you love it, comment down below, let me know why, so that you can try and convince me, because I know it's a lot easier in terms of living, and I follow so many people who come up with really good solutions for adding character and charm to new builds. So yeah, we're gonna have a little look, chat with the agent or the sales rep or whatever there, and yeah, I'm quite looking forward to it.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
I think it's just quite nice as well to get the process started, because we've, like I mentioned in the last vlog, I think, we have now done our tax returns and stuff, so we're nearly ready to kind of list our house and start the house hunting process. But it's kind of nice to dip our toes in with going and seeing a few properties where we know we're not going to get the seller's hopes up, because we're not quite in the position yet because we haven't sold our house. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at, isn't it?
It is where
it's
we're
exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing them, and I don't know how they look. I don't know anything about them. Mikey's booked this one, so yeah, very.
It's not like I want to move there.
No, but
I'm not that I don't want to move there, but I just mean,
yeah,
I'm as skeptical as you are.
The good thing I think about this one, not that we know yet, is the area that it's in is probably like a 5-minute drive from Central.
Yeah,
Bath,
it's quite a good location.
There's good schools nearby. There's a very nice gym that we used to go to, really near, which is good. There's like nice shops, there's cafes. It's got kind of the city feeling, but you get a house rather than living in a flat. So that's one positive that I know before we're even there. But yeah, we're about 5 minutes away. Looking forward to getting there, having a look around. They are actually closing at 2:30, and it's we're supposed to get there at 1:50, so I might not be able to show you, but what I will do is make sure that I link the development in the description box down below, so that if anyone is in Bath and wants to see it, then you can, or if you just want to be nosy and kind of see what we looked at. But yeah, if I can get footage, I will try my best when the lady's not looking. Okay guys, so we've just come into the house. They only have, is this like a 2-bed?
I'm not sure.
We haven't looked upstairs. They've let us wander around, but it does feel quite small even compared to the cottage right now. Like definitely this kind of living area. It's hard to show you obviously properly, but the decor's nice, isn't it? I mean, it's not what I would go for, but I quite like the like gallery wall, and they've got like vintage prints and stuff, and we really like the doors that they're using in this development. Are they wood? Yeah.
I think they feel like composite.
Yeah, they're like a timber composite, but yeah, that's quite nice that they've got like the windows and doors and stuff. And then, so this is obviously the living room. It's Mikey. We were just saying the thing that we actually do like about a lot of new builds, which our cottage doesn't have, is the hall. So our staircase is obviously like in the living room, but it's quite nice because they obviously think a lot more practically. There's quite a good size space here to be able to put like a little bench and to store shoes under there. And then the kitchen dining room, again, the one that we would be looking at would be a 4-bed, which I think is like nearly 3 times the size of this one, isn't it? I think it's quite a lot bigger, but there's a dining table, and then in here is the kitchen. So just thought it would be useful to show you guys if you are interested in new builds, but obviously I'll link down below the one that we were actually kind of looking at. Okay, so this is the master bedroom. Very, very bright colours. Not judging though, it's nice. There's a wardrobe area over here, and then an ensuite, which we don't have an ensuite now, so that would be very, very nice. There's me. Hello. And then over here, I haven't even been over here yet. What's over here, Mikey? A study? Oh no, a bedroom. That's quite a nice bedroom, isn't it?
I'm just going around smelling all the perfume. That was quite nice.
What's that?
Senses, a lang.
A lang. Oh, a lang. Wait, hold it still. There we go. Diffuser.
Quite nice and big.
That's nice. I actually quite like that, like plant being in the window as well.
You can take those.
So there's a bedroom, there's a bathroom, lots of tiles, and a little bath, and then over here is a single bedroom. I do again like how there's like windows in the hall and stuff. I think just because, you know, something you don't have, you're like, oh, that's nice.
And then
Harry's room.
in here we've got
Harry Potter.
Ziggy's room.
Ziggy up there and Stormy down there. Right, should we go? We're not getting this house, are we?
I think it's in there.
But it is a nice house.
It's a nice house in a nice location.
Really nice location. Also, I think just for us, the cost, how much would this one? This one's about 500,000, I think.
Yeah, a bit less.
Bit less, which is a lot for the size.
The 3 beds that they have for sale, she said, were bigger.
We're a bit bigger, yeah.
500 grand semi-detached is quite
a lot of money. Well, no, that is, it's not quite a lot. That is a lot of money.
No, I know, but you pay for the area, don't you? But the size of it is quite small. I think you could get something better value.
Yeah, me too. Right, let's go. Okay, so we have just left our first kind of ish house viewing.
I'd say that was more of a dip our toes into house viewing.
Yeah, I would say the first proper one will come in the next few vlogs, so keep your eyes out for that. But yeah, it was a definite no based on that, what do they call it? Show home. But the woman was lovely.
Yeah,
She was really nice, really friendly. Basically just the house that we would have wanted was like over 800 grand, which is a lot for obviously a new build house, and the bills on that would be crazy.
Oh my god, and I don't think we could even afford that.
Yeah, like that is a lot. So I don't think we need anything that's like that as well, but that would be for a 4-bedroom house, which again, I don't think we need 4 bedrooms. It's more just that had the nicest size living space.
I think that's the kind of my problem with new builds.
For us,
not for anyone else.
Yeah, new builds are very good.
They're very like practical and logical, and like if you have kids, which obviously we don't yet, then I think that's like you get a good amount of like rooms for the size of the house. But they do, I feel like, try and fit a lot into a small space. It's like,
I think you've just hit the nail on the head there, Mila.
That house was a 3-bedroom and it did feel a lot small. Well, it was a lot smaller than our house.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's kind of like you walk around the rooms and you do feel a little bit like you're kind of like inching around furniture a little bit, which is fine. But
I think especially because we're like both 6 foot.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not quite, but we're not small, and not that we're like overweight. I just mean we're quite tall, and if you imagine 2 dogs, children, like throwing all of those kind of other things into the mix, it would be very, very tight.
I think it is just a preference thing, and I quite like to, sorry, I quite like to just, I feel like you just know if you like something or not. It's not really about the size, but when you're not feeling it, you can say like, oh, this is why, this isn't why, but it just is a feeling, and I didn't feel happy at home.
That was like when we were looking before for our house, we looked at some red row homes.
Yeah, and I really liked those.
Which we really liked. So I mean, maybe it will be worth going and just seeing some. I don't know if there's any in the right sort of areas, but just going and seeing a home that's built by them that we could afford, just to kind of.
They had like higher ceilings, like high skirt. It just felt
a bit more
like us.
Yeah, exactly. And I also think it would be nice to almost rule out every different type of property. So that's not me saying we'll never get a new build or we won't get a new build this time, but I definitely know I wouldn't want one on that kind of development where they were developing at least until 2025.
I don't.
And then maybe getting the plot of land next to that and then building there. So that, again, I think if you have a young family, and that's perfect, but I don't think that's kind of the lifestyle that would suit us necessarily, especially right now. So but yeah, with kids and stuff, it's obviously really good because you've got a lot of babysitters, you've got a lot of friends who can like walk over.
That is one thing I do think I would enjoy about a newer development is, I think, say like for us, I think a lot of people who buy on new build developments would be in like a similar stage of life, so you probably would get some friends with like kids the same age, or like have kids at the same time as you, and I also that would be quite nice.
For me and my job, you know, I've spoken about this a lot on here, but it's quite a lonely job. So it would almost be quite nice to have like people nearby that you could meet for lunch, and when we have children, that you could like go on walks, and like even taking Stormy out on a walk, like you would know people, which is quite like, at the moment, I'm not gonna cry, but I'm joking. No, at the moment I like, honestly, some days will go 3 or 4 days without even seeing anyone, unless I go maybe to the food shop or to the gym. And I don't see people I know, so it is quite lonely. So I think that is a pro. But yeah, I think we should definitely go and see, like, or maybe do a bit more research, because that one we literally just, well, I didn't do any research, which is probably why we didn't like it. I think maybe we should do a little bit of research, go and see a couple of different like new builds or something before we actually start making viewings with estate agents, and also maybe look at smaller developments that are only like 6 or 8 houses, because we're very lucky that in kind of Bath and Bristol there are a lot of developers that honestly only do, how many, like some of the times like 4 homes. So it might be that that's a nice happy medium for us, where we can customise things and get the kitchen we want and all of those things, but we can still benefit from like new living. I don't know, there's a lot of things to think about, and we'll obviously still go and view lots of more period properties where we can maybe get that like larger social space and then just a couple of bedrooms, but yeah, we'll see. Very open. Okay, so I am just jumping on here the following day to when we last caught up. So we obviously had the house viewing, and it was actually really, really useful to know a bit more about what we want. So I know I did say already that we probably won't be going for a new build, but it did make us discuss the pros of a new build, obviously in kind of taking some of the edge off of this stress with buying. I mean, if that's been different in your experience, please let me know. But yeah, it was really interesting to see. Obviously, as I mentioned, the house we would be going for would have been a bigger version than the one you saw. It would have been like a 4-bed with a larger living area, but it was so expensive for kind of even the location and yeah, everything. But the style of the property was very nice. I'll pop a photo here of how it kind of would look with the render, but I think it has helped us decide that we will be going for a character property that has just architectural features from years ago that have been added over time and changed, that we can really make our own. I think there is also something about buying a new build. Obviously, if you're planning on staying there for a long time, it shouldn't matter so much, but where they decrease in value as soon as you buy them, kind of like buying a brand new car. So given we would want to do our own kitchen, flooring, bathroom, all of that stuff anyway, I'm not sure it makes sense for us. But that said, we are going to go and have a look at another style of new build just to kind of rule that out and make sure that's not what we want. And there's also one that is actually a really big size. It's around 1800 square feet, so a really good size house. And it's a new build where they've only built about 15 houses and it's just like a small developer. So I'm quite interested in going and speaking with them as well. So we'll obviously catch you up on those in the coming vlogs. But I thought I'd actually run through some of the projects that we've got left to do in the cottage. So I've just been making a list and I have popped it on Instagram as well, so that I can kind of help hold myself a little bit more accountable to all of those things I've got to do. Let me just pull the list up. Okay, so this is in, also how cute is my new phone case? It's just like a tan iPhone case. So in no order, we have got to decorate our hall. So we've got like a vestibule area that we've never really touched. I've actually shown it on here. It's just outside of the dressing room. And we need, for that area, to do, I think I want to do wallpaper. We need to paint it and just like dress the space. So that's something that needs to be done ASAP. We need to strip, prep, sand everything and repaint the front door. So I'm going to try and do that in the next couple of weeks. We need to paint the porch, which is an area, again, I've never shown on here. It's been panelled, it's been, a shelf has been made for it. I've ordered hooks, which I showed in my last vlog. And yeah, so we need to paint that, and there's a beam there which needs to be sanded and like made prettier, basically. We need to paint the kitchen ceiling, paint the dining room ceiling and the beams in the dining room, which need another coat of primer and then a good coat of white paint or just off-white. We need to paint the bathroom ceiling, which I need to decide on the colour. We need to spray paint the radiators in the, they are new radiators, like this one here is one that needs to be painted, but I just want to have everywhere finished. So yeah, we need to spray paint the radiators in the bedroom, the study and the dressing room, so that will hopefully be done. We need to hang wall lights in the dining room, hang a light in the hall where there's no light at the moment, there's just a like bulb, so that needs to be done, and the same in our bedroom, there's just wires hanging, so I need to get the light. We need to de-weed, trim, tidy and pot some plants in the garden to make it look nice for the photos and stuff, because it's been winter so we haven't really done any of that. I would also like to make and hang a cafe curtain for the bathroom, and then we also need to order and hang the blinds and curtains for our bedroom. So that's kind of like the main things. There are going to be some touch-ups in other rooms that need to be done, just of the paint, of like various things, and then obviously will be a deep clean and doing all of the photography and stuff for the sale, which is bizarre. So I think, let me see, because I have like a diary on my computer of when my videos are going to be uploaded. So if I get that up now, so I'm pretty sure you will be watching this video on the 1st of February. I'm fairly certain, and it's currently the 19th of January, so hopefully by the time you are watching this video I will have done the vestibule area, like in the hall, the small area, the dining room ceiling, the kitchen ceiling and the bathroom ceiling. That's my goal. I also want to sand the dining table. I feel like I'm constantly adding things, but yeah, I'm hoping I'll have everything that I've just listed done by the time you're watching this. I'm going to watch this back as a reminder and see how I am keeping up with it, because basically I think the photography for the cottage will be being done 2 to 3 weeks after you're watching this. And then it will be going up for sale maybe a month after. So yeah, really coming around soon. It's about 6 weeks from now, me filming this, that we'll have listed the cottage, I think, which is a really strange feeling. Like, a part of me is so excited about the future and moving. I'm also not getting carried away at the fact that it can obviously take a long time. Like, I have friends who have been waiting a year or more to sell and move just with chains and stuff. But yeah, we are going to be quite open, I think, to selling ours, and if we need to, moving into rented, because that's quite fun. Anyway, we can try living somewhere else. But yeah, I am anxious, I'm excited, I'm scared, I'm hopeful, I'm feeling ready to get creative again and start planning again and have, I don't know, everything could change, my style could change, we could go for something new, old, in the city, outside of the city, in multiple cities, like, not we're going to buy multiple houses, but we could be in Bath, Bristol, Cheltenham, Brighton, London. We're really open. So yeah, I'm putting lip salve on. I'm really excited for it and hope you guys will kind of continue on the journey with us. This is officially the first of the house hunting videos. I'm going to try and update you every couple of weeks on the process, on what's going on. So if you do want to stay in the loop, please make sure you're subscribed to my channel. I really would love you to be here, and in doing so, you'll be able to see everything from choosing the right house, from the viewings, from finances. We'll do lots of Q&As, and then obviously when we hopefully get somewhere and sell ours, we will be documenting the renovation and redecoration and all of that stuff as well. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye!